welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a simple casserole using food from my pantry. People always want to see pantry food and they want to see how do I incorporate all of my pantry food into recipes, into meals. Today is a simple recipe. It's one I just put things together. First thing we're going to do is we are going to cook some noodles. It doesn't matter what kind of noodles you have. Today we're going to use some very small shells. So we're going to cook some noodles. We have some chicken, and I'm going to add some broccoli, and we're going to make a casserole that's going to go into the oven today. It's another cool and damp fall day. We're going to use our oven because it's propane and it can heat up our house really nicely. So let's get working on this amazing meal. Did I say it's frugal? It's very frugal as well because I canned the chicken last year when it was only 39 cents a pound. I'll get back to you in just a second when the noodles are cooked. I'm going to put our broccoli into the bowl. Now this is still partly frozen, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to bake it. Now this is a comfort meal. This isn't one for anybody on a diet, and I'm going to be using cream of chicken soup. Yes, it's cream of chicken soup and a cream of cheddar cheese soup. Yes, 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 I love cooking like this. These are comfort meals. We don't eat it every day, but it's really nice to have on a cold and rainy fall day. We'll go ahead and add everything together. So we're just gonna add the cream of chicken soup. Now you don't have to have cream of chicken soup. You can use any kind of cream soup you wish. This is just what I have on hand, and I'm going to be saving these because we're going to be working on a project using tin cans. We're going to keep the broth from the chicken soup because it's going to add a little liquid. And it has amazing herbs and spices in it as well. It's going to be perfect for this meal. Now, I cook my chicken ahead of time and then I can it. I do not can raw chicken. I like it canned, already cooked and all shredded up like this. Now we gotta wait till the noodles are done, and I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese to it as well. In a matter of minutes, we can just put it into the oven, and it'll take about 35 to 40 minutes on 350 degrees. That is how simple it is to make yourself a pantry meal that doesn't cost hardly anything. While we're waiting on the noodles, we're going to go ahead, and I got these little salt and pepper shakers at the Dollar Tree. Aren't they precious? And then we have the oil, we have the owls as well. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fill up these salt and pepper shakers. Now my mom taught me how to do this. She always put tape on the front where the holes are, so that way when you're pouring your salt and pepper, you don't pour it all over your table. My mom never wasted anything, and even just a little salt and pepper. All right, we got the little salt and peppers done, and we'll put a little bit of the pepper on. We're just seasoning our food just a little bit. People often say, why do you never season your food? Well, here in our tradition family, we always have the salt and pepper on the table. Mama never really seasoned her food very much. We all season it to our liking. And here, on the homestead, we don't use much salt. I don't really use a lot of salt because we're both over 50 years old and you really need to limit your salt intake. Because we're using cream soups, I don't think we need any more salt because they probably are very salty naturally. All right, let's put our noodles in and we'll put all the food in the casserole. Now I did make extra noodles, so I'm not sure how many of it it's going to take. Probably going to be enough. We want to make sure that it covers everything. That looks so yummy. Pour it in a casserole. looks great. And we're gonna put a little more extra cheese on top. And now we're gonna one last ingredient we're gonna add. And that is cornflake crumbs. This will give a nice little crunchy coating on the top. Cornflake crumbs were back from the 1950s, was a staple in everyone's household. They used these for all kinds of casseroles. Also, potato chips people used as well. There you go, everyone. We are going to bake it uncovered for 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. And then we'll pull it out of the oven and I'll give it a taste test and I'll let you know if it's as good as it looks. See you guys in a little bit. All right, so here's the casserole. It smells amazing. It smells like Thanksgiving. Well, let's give it a taste test. Everyone, let's give it a taste test to see how good it is. I have my blue plate. Somebody said the blue plate special. Blue. Why are some words hard for me? Blue plate. Now, I like to hear you guys say that 3 times. Blue plate special. Okay, here we go. It's really, really hot. I can't tell you how many times I burned my mouth doing videos like these. All right. The anticipation of it all. Somebody said, well, have you ever made anything that wasn't good? Actually, I did. Years ago, I did a video on making homemade scrapple, and it was awful. If I can find that video, I'll share it at the end of this one, because the faces on hubby and I were priceless. Oh yes, if I make something, I go all the work to making a video, and it doesn't turn out good, believe me, you're going to still see the video. I am not going to throw the video away. Just too much work. Oh my word. Those cornflake crumbs make it amazing. It's got a little bit crunch to it. You have the cheese to it. So let me recap what I did. It is 1/2 pound of noodles, any kind you wish. Then I added 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 can of cream of cheddar soup. I used about 8 ounces of shredded cheese. Then I added broccoli, but you can add any vegetable. You can add carrots or peas, any vegetable you like. And then we just put some cornflake crumbs on top. Now these are plain cornflake crumbs. Absolutely a $1 million meal. It didn't cost me hardly anything. I feed about at least 4 people, or my family, maybe 3, because my family likes to eat a lot. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you give it a try. It's a simple recipe. You just put it all together, and it turns out amazing. You know what? This turns out better than some recipes that are very intricate to make. It's down-home cooking. That's all I know. Bye, everybody. Home canned chicken. You can't beat it. And you never get frostburn when you can your stuff. If you have chicken in the freezer too long, it will get frostburnt. Not when you can it. It's so fresh. For those of you who send me mail, please make sure you look below. There is a change of address, as I no longer am going to be having my P.O. box. Please make a note of it, and thank you again for watching.